Hi guys, welcome back to Sacred Shifts and how to navigate them. So today, I've said this before. I have it on the, or I've written it down somewhere or whatever. I did a reading on it like a really long time ago or whatever. But like I feel like I've come to a new understanding of it on like a whole new level, right? And it's like, don't get lost in the sauce, right? Which is separation, right? Viewing everybody as separate from us, or like, yeah, viewing everybody as separate, like judging someone else's experience or someone else, because that's technically judging ourselves, right? And then don't drink the tea, being drama, right? Negativity, fear, greed, all that shit, right? That we're kind of like spoon-fed all of our lives, right? We're spoon-fed, yeah, kind of shit, you know? Previewing my cuts. So yeah, and then there's something about adaptation, right? Change is the only constant. And really like adapting to who you want to truly be. I don't know. And realizing like there's so much adaptation that we can't like be mad at life for like throwing us curveballs, right? Because it's leading us to something really stable, right? Like emotionally, we have to like, I don't know, really beginning seeing life 1 2 3 on the timer in a more playful way. I was getting that as well. And then like I was looking back here and my son's like Hubba Bubba, and that makes me think of when I was a kid, because I used to eat Hubba Bubba, so that may be significant as well. And I just feel like we are getting into a space of childlike joy and wonder, and really closing out cycles of self-defeat and deceit, because we're meant to be standing in the light, we're meant to be shining, right? So yeah, and I feel like we are closing cycles and really allowing the world to see us. That's big as well. You may have a fear of being seen, and I feel like you're conquering it, right? And then there was also something about like cutting cords, right? Cutting karmic cords, and no longer allowing people to like siphon your energy, right? This is big as well. Yeah, and that's your justice, right? Hold on. And I feel like you just came out of this space, right, of letting people deceive you, letting people, right, and just like thinking of the best, hoping for the best when knowing the worst, right? 222 on the timer. You're no longer doubting your intuition and your spirit guides, right? And you know you're meant to be like transforming every situation, really birthing new worlds, really using your power wisely. That's been big as well, right? And on the top of my cards is Bro Dude Sis. Stop doubting yourself and your gifts. And that's been big as well. Like really trusting ourselves, trusting our gifts, trusting our spirit guides, and allowing them to lead us. Yeah. I feel like you've been waiting for like healing, right? And it's like you're not recognizing like you have been healing. You've done so much healing, like, and I feel like you've got like this milestone, right? This marker where you think you should be, and you're letting that affect where you're at, like, and then that's not being in the present, you know? That's kind of avoiding like the fact that 3 2 1 on the timer, you've healed a ton, right? And it's time to like really pat yourself on the back and stop being like, well, I'm not where I want to be, or I'm not where I think I should be, right? Because planting seeds is a big deal. Growing, 333 on the timer, growing immensely, you know, is a big deal. And I don't think you like really look at how much you've grown, how much you've changed, how much joy you bring into other people's lives. I was like, I put the world back in there, but the world wanted to flip out again. Yeah, like how grounded you are, how magnificent you are, right? Sorry, my cat's butt. There's a cat, but her name is Cleo. She's a cutie. Yeah, I feel like you are healing these childhood wounds, and you're no longer letting them control you. You're no longer letting quick energy come in and deceive you, right? And yeah, and you're really planting seeds of alignment, really getting on your own page and path, like where you truly deserve to be, right? In this sun energy, in this joy, right? No longer overindulging in self-hatred is what I heard. And that's a beautiful place to be. And your spirit guides are really proud of you. That's why they wish you would talk to them more, they said, right? Judgment is setting 444 on the timer, setting yourself free from who you think you should be and just being with this beautiful human experience, right? And I feel like we're moving through that. And the 9 stages of ego has been big as well. So if 4, 5, 6 on the timer, if you have never read, just like look it up, the 9 stages of ego. It is really fucking interesting. And I feel like this collective is like around a 7 or an 8, right? Which is like seeker, seeker's 7, and then I cannot remember what 8 is. Hold up, I'm gonna check. Jokes. I'll just put it on the screen. Yeah. And then like, it's weird because through the stages, it goes from self. It's like the very beginning stage is self, right? The second is like community. And then it rotates. It's self, community, self, community, self, community, all the way up. And then in the end of it, at like number 9, it's like everything is whole. Everything is one. You don't view anything as different. Or you know what I mean? Like you view everything as a part of you. So you don't judge it or judge the experience, right? And I feel like that's what we're moving into. Like, I'll put it on the screen because I butchered that explanation, but can we still be friends, bros? Bros, yeah, you're meant to stand in this light. So I also feel like we're meant to be like celebrating, right? I heard what the wreath actually meant the other day, but I always think of gratitude when I see the wreath. I don't know why, but it gives me gratitude, and I feel like we're meant to be like being grateful for this human experience, for like the fact that we get to experience it, right? That's a big deal as well as like dropping the judgment, dropping like telling others who they should be, which I feel like we've done that for quite a while, but like I feel like, yeah, like I heard your shining example, right? You're really learning how to work from your heart, how to stand in your creativity, how to release your vision to the world, right? You're no longer hiding from yourself or your guides, and your guides are very proud of you. And I feel like community is big as well. So I feel like all my messages kind of say that, but they just keep coming through. And I feel like 654 on the timer, you had to let go of an energy that was very deceptive. Sorry, guys. And this wasn't just like one person. This was many people. That's funny. Many people, I picked it up with the 6 of Wands. Many people that were jealous of this vision, right? Of this light, of this power that you were meant to stand in, right? Many people that don't recognize that judgment is really like bringing them down. Their envy, their greed, their negativity is like, I heard failing them, but yeah, their boredom of life. They're like, right? You had to walk away from this person, these people, many people, right? And that's how you've like learned to build generational wealth within, right? So it's reflected outwards. This mastery, right? You're really like embodying mastery, embodying being as well, or isness, like everything just is. So there's no sense in trying to change it or control it, because it just is. Like it's an experience, right? And we can't judge the experience, or we're judging ourselves. I don't know. That's been big, but I feel like you're really, I heard standing in the fruits of your labor. Like fruits of your labor has been labor. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on that one, but sometimes the downloads come in so fast. I'm like, you're just like really learning how to nourish yourself, right? Pick the right fruit. You're no longer picking pruny fruit. Yeah. Okay. Let's get to Nova go. And then I just keep hearing Spirit's really proud of you. So that's awesome. I like never do this one, but I should. The lotus flower is also significant, right? We've got clear entangled karma. Every relationship holds lessons. Break free from karmic ties that no longer serve your growth. She's probably gonna knock the phone down. Break free. There's a lot about breaking free, okay? Break free from emotional dependence. True independence comes from free yourself from the reliance of others. Judgment, setting yourself free from who others think you should be, right? And then face your fears. Fear is a teacher, not a barrier. Face it head on, and it will lose its power over you. I love that, actually. Love without self-abandonment. Real love doesn't ask you to disappear. Stay present, stay whole, and still be loved. Let go. I motherfucking love this. Let go of judgment. Judging others only keeps us stuck in the past. Embrace compassion and release judgment. I love when Spirit does that. I really do. Okay. Some of mine that's where I'm going to leave you guys. They're avoiding healing. It's part of the process. Oh, I totally don't have enough time for any of this. I guess guess that happened.